I am powered by Love TV, Soulmate Soul Scopes, from December 1st to the 15th with Aquarius Decan 2, birthdays January 30th through February 8th. We have Demi, Cine, take one.
Greetings, and welcome. Welcome to your Soul Scopes, all my lovely friends for coming back. I want to thank you for hanging out with us, and to all the beautiful humans tuning in for the very first time. First of all, I didn't make this to any other zodiac so far, but I want to apologize for not having those Soul Scopes by Decan for you guys. We thought we might change it up a little bit, and apparently we were mistaken. Stick with the guides. That's what we learned in that lesson. Stick with the guides. When they tell you to do it, that's what you do. So anyway, I want to welcome you all, and this is your Soul Scopes. This is your soul books. We're going to be discussing love, and as Josh said there, this is going to be your year in review, plus your reading for December the 1st to the 15th as well. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit that notification bell after you subscribe to make sure that you get your 2021 predictions, which are going to be the second half of the month plus the second half of the month reading. So welcome in all you Decan to Aquarius. For you, Aquarius, some of you came into the new year already closing the door on 2019. So you were already surmising, what went sideways, what you spent too much energy on, what revisions you wanted to make. And as the different retrogrades approach throughout the year, you were steady as you go, and actually you were able to move and accelerate. You had some pretty great momentum at the beginning of the year, even into the second quarter, financially, career-wise, and by summertime, you found yourself looking for freedom, fun, and adventure. And so some of you landed mates, some of you landed dates, and some of you explored a deeper sense of intimacy. And if I'm not mistaken, it reminded me of someone that I gave a reading to, and she did call back and say, "You were right. I met somebody." So they're just reminding me that the summer, between May and August, there was a lot of social activities and events and get-togethers and hangouts, cookouts, work-related events, just getting busy. And because of COVID, it seems like your dance card and your social calendar was pretty full. For many of you, if you're like the person that I gave a reading to, I said that she would meet someone through a work-related event in the summertime. And so you may yourself have been invited to something, may not have been a party that you created, but were invited and attended and was introduced to someone by a friend. And so you were looking for deeper intimacy through the fall. And a lot of your old fears started popping up. So this was, and this is still currently the main assets of the things that you're looking at to heal and to clear, to move forward. And all of these lessons up to date should be showing you how you succeeded in these areas of letting go of pertinent beliefs that were blocking you financially. And if you did let them go, then you started seeing the rewards and the efforts of your beliefs and the love of yourself, and believing that you deserve to have it, you got it. Now you have to then apply that same theory of action to your beliefs. The problem is you don't want to let go of the pain. Extraordinarily so, believe it or not, people like to hold on to their pain. It makes them feel safe. You know why? It's because we throw up guards. We throw up guards. We build fences and castles. We form an army. We carve out a moat. Then we get alligators in the moat, and then we put out some more, stuff to make sure that our heart is protected. We hold on to the old pain because the old pain says, "Hey, protect yourself. Back. I don't want to get involved too deep here." And so, where you're at now is you're like, "I want to be involved in this. Is this the right one?" You've been asking those type of questions. So we're going to take a look here at what the lunar eclipse is going to hold for you, because it's going to be super key. Lunar eclipse effects last up to 6 months. So you can see a repeat of the same exact cycle from this past eclipse, which was June 15th to July 5th, or June 5th to, no, it's the end of the month. So June 15th to July 5th. Those are the two eclipses, and you're seeing those central themes played out all the way back from the lunar new moon. There we go. That's where the June 5th came in. June 5th, thank you. I love my guides. The lunar new moon of June 5th in Gemini is what you are looking at, is the communication, heart communication of what you believe to be true and what you deserve in your relationships. The same way you made those same statements of intention and belief changes to get the financial rewards, you are now replaying that cycle. Should you bode well in doing so during this eclipse cycle, which is today, November the 30th through December the 15th, you will see a different outcome also within a 6 months time period. So you are actually replaying that same chord. We're going to go to the Moonology deck, as well as what we got here is the Tarot Love cards. And we'll start here. Let's see. We do already know that your old fears are blocking you, so that's a given. Let's see what the card says. Prosperity lies ahead. Take a time out. Work through your fears. Saw that coming. Conclusions are in reach. So there we go. So I already knew that. I already heard it, because that's a given. You got to work through these fears. Your fears are being left, abandoned, rejected, and the love not being there. And you're trying to be as vulnerable and open to love right now. You're even asking the types of questions like, is this person the one, and can I trust it this time? So those are some of the ones, and they're saying work through the fears. You'll have to tune into your elements of love, air sign, to find that answer, because I already answered that question. So they're saying that you guys still asking it. Is this the one? And can I trust this? And so the conclusions of healing your fears, they are in reach. And if you just allow yourself to believe that this person is the one, by taking some time out, taking a step back, healing some of the things that you know are your deepest fears. And your fears are tangible because you're still holding on to what the last person did, how the last 3 relationships, what everyone has ever done, and all the patterns that they've done. This is about you now. And in order to attract, draw, create, and solidify a manifestation that's built on a foundation, you have to now let go. When you do, not only are the answers of the movement forward going to be clear to you, you'll be able to hear those answers extraordinarily clear. When you can take action on them, that's when you're in confusion and you're not clear, because your heart is saying one thing about the old pain, or your mind is saying one thing about the old pain, your heart is saying this is right, it feels good, you can't trust it because you're tossed between the two. You need clarity there. And so those answers within are coming, because we can't tell you whether or not they're the one. You have to make that decision. But when you make the choice, the prosperity to me is another word for abundance. Prosperity is more financial built, but because we're talking about soulmates, love, relationships, and coming together in unity, I'm going to say that this is more abundant driven, because that's what I'm hearing, that this answer, because they already answered this in a reading from me. So I can tell you that answer is already there in the elements of love. That answer lies within you. So you are the prosperity. That's what we're not teaching. We believe that prosperity is something outside of us. You are the answer that lies within. And when you say yes to you, the universe says yes right back. And so will your mate. Let's see what's blocking here. What are those fears? Don't even need to shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Don't make a move. Well, I can see that. We just talked about you being blocked in the love area. Trying to be vulnerable is not being vulnerable. You have to open up, share the love. If you don't, there is no winners, no losers here. No one walks away with nothing, because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And again, you have to balance between all the other things that you want on the wheel of life. I'm going to get close up there so you can see it. We're going to take a picture of it so you can see it. The wheel of life covers all aspects of prosperity. And if you and the one area that you want the most, now that you're seeing everything coming together, you have to be able to manifest it and keep balance. And you want that balance in your life. Everyone wants someone to hug up on, rub their feet, get that deep soda machine. You're like, oh yeah, babe. We'll go deeper. Oh, does it feel so good? Yeah, like that. Everybody wants that, right? So that balance, also taking some time out, breathing into it, because without these types of conclusions or these latent fears that are there, this is where you'll end up. So I would say just let it all go. Make the plan, listen to your old thoughts and beliefs that no longer work, move through them, let them go. And I'm Damien. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, stay tuned, hit that notification, ring the bell so you can get notified of our upcoming and all of our content. So not only the elements of love by your element, air, water, fire, earth, but check out our new soul messages. We know you're soul seekers, so you wouldn't be looking at your soul books right now. So I'm Damien. I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm Powered by Love TV. Peace and blessings.